From the new hero Suyu already making his entrance to finally having dates on almost all the events. And not just that, we can finally see both the soul vessels in their full glory. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to be diving into the latest advanced server patch note 1.8.90. Let's start the video with something exciting, the new hero. Meet Suyu, the exorcist from Xuan who wields the power of the immortal Nuo. So many exorcists, lol. First, let's talk about his passive, Transient Immortal. When you tap any skill, Suyu gains a speed boost. If you hold any skill, he gets tougher and reduces incoming damage. Instead of reducing cooldowns, any cooldown reduction boost his physical attack. Now let's check out his skill 1, Blade Surge. Tap this skill and Suyu throws his weapon forward, damaging anyone it hits. Hold it and he will dash forward, stunning the first enemy he runs into. Next up is the skill 2, Soul Seaver. Tap to strike enemies in a fan-shaped area while gliding backwards. Hold to unleash 3 powerful slashes in a fan-shaped area, healing himself with each hit. Finally, moving on his ultimate. Tap to deal damage in a rectangular area and slow down the enemies caught in it. Hold this skill to fire a deadly arrow at his target, dealing significant damage. Time to move on to with all the hero adjustments. First up, let's talk about Noveria. Her ultimate was providing too much vision, making it tough for enemies to react. Her ultimate has been nerfed. The duration it's now shortened by 3 seconds. You will need to make quicker decisions with less vision time. Next, let's check out Kagura. Her burst damage was lagging behind given the risk she takes with her combos, so her ultimate is getting a significant boost. Her ultimate has been buffed. Pulling damage has been increased by 150 in the early game and 200 in the late game, and her total magic power bonus increased by 35%. Moving on to Hayabusa. He is receiving buffs to speed up his jungle clearing and enhance his late game performance. His skill 1 has been buffed. Energy cost reduced from a flat 30 to 30 to 20, scaling down as he levels up. Less energy use means more frequent skill use. Reduced multiple shurikens damage. Improved from 50% to 70%. This makes his multiple shurikens more deadly, especially in the jungle. Now let's talk about Fredrin. His enhanced ultimate was too dominant in early and mid-game teamfights. It's getting toned down a bit. The conversion ratio from crystal energy is being adjusted from a flat 35% at all levels to a scaling of 21% to 35%. This reduces his early game power, making him less overwhelming in the first stages of the game. Baksha is getting some adjustments to balance his early game toughness and late game cooldowns. His Shield of Spirit has been buffed. Mana cost reduced from 25 to 50 to 20 to 40. This makes it cheaper to use his skill early on. His ultimate has been adjusted. Damage reduction changed from a flat 240% to a range of 160% to 40%. This means he is less tanky at the start but more balanced as the game progresses. Cushion has got a buff with reduced skills cooldown. Has a skill 2 cooldown reduced by 1 in the early game and 2.5 in the late game. The ultimate cooldown has also been reduced by 4 seconds in the early game and 6 seconds in the late game. Looks like Moontun really wants to see both Chao and Gushan back in the meta again. Joehead is getting a buff to boost his sustained damage capabilities, making his fighting style more like a fighter than an assassin. His skill 1 cooldown has been reduced from 5 seconds at all levels to 3 seconds at all levels. Olus is getting a buff with increased late game damage for his ultimate. His ultimate base damage increased by 60 in the late game and sustained damage is also increased by 20 points. Chao is getting a nerf to slightly revert the buff from the previous patch. His passive that reduced physical defense of enemies has been reduced by 5 points, and his skill 1's cooldown increased by 1 point. Nathan is getting a slight buff. The ultimate's damage inherited by Shadow increased from 30% to 40% to 35% to 40%. Moscow is also getting a nerf. His skill 1 attack speed boost reduced by 0.1x in the late game. And his skill 2 ability to keep the enemy revealed has been reduced by 3 seconds. Since Vices didn't quite meet expectations with the adjustments, developers had to revert his skill back to the original server. Let's move on to the battlefield adjustments. Let's check the item changes first. The Flask of the Oasis duration of passive shortened by 2 seconds. The Sky Piercer movement speed was reduced by 5 points. Sky Piercer's unique passive lethality execution threshold has been increased by 1% and maximum strikes increased from 50 to 60. The Queen Wing's damage reduction of unique passive Demonize reduced by 10%. Malefic Gun movement speed boost of unique passive G has also been reduced from 15% to 10%. Let's move on to Minion and Creep adjustments. Okay. The advantage gained by the team that captures the Lord slightly had been increased, so the developers overall buffed the Lord and nerfed its loot. The neutral Lord's EXP provided reduced by 12.5%, but to balance things out, the summoned Lord HP increased by 10%.
Nice.
Let's check out all the emblem changes. The cooldown of Warcry talent was reduced by 2 seconds. And the damage distribution ratio of Impure Rage talent adjusted to increase its damage against tank heroes. By changing how its damage works, it now deals 4% of the target's maximum HP instead of an extra adaptive attack which had a scaling of 44 to 240. Time to check out the bug fixes. The developers have improved visuals in large-scale team fights with high graphic settings. The visual update for Yuzong, Yin, and Ling on the advanced server is now complete. I guess these are the final version of these heroes now. Their skins are already accessible.
Let them play the hero. I will be the truth this world desperately needs. Nice.
Moving on to weekly free heroes. The weekly free heroes from the 7th of June till the 14th of June are as follows. The extra free heroes for the Starlight members are as follows. First up is the all-new Balmond revamp survey. Here we have the old Balmond. He's the Balmond we all know and love. His character design isn't extraordinary, but it does look good. He resembles what an orc is supposed to look like. And here we have the new Balmond. This orc is just a toned down version of the old Balmond skin tone. I don't know why Moontoon has made a habit of that. He looks a lot edgier and much more menacing. Although he still resembles an orc, he is way more humanized. His axe is interesting in many ways, but it doesn't really match the color scheme. Moontoon, I see you cooking. I will let you cook, but this one still needs some changes. Next, let's check out another revamped hero survey of Glue. This is the Glue we know and love. From his design standpoint, he's very good, he's very unique, and I'm pretty sure you can't really hate him. He looks goofy and cool at the same time. Time to check out the revamped Glue. What? How is this Glue anymore? Yes, he's purple, but he is not a Glue anymore. I have to say though, those small little creatures don't make sense. They are cute, but they don't make sense, at least to me. Moontoon, if you're looking to revamp heroes, please stop turning them into cute, emo, or twink characters, if you know what I mean. Moving to Fanny and her summer skin survey. Here's the Fanny we are familiar with. Her original skin wasn't actually impressive, but it had its charm. The noodle sword design added a fun, quirky touch. Despite not being the best, it was unique and had a playful vibe that made her stand out. Now let's check out the new summer skin for Fanny. The design looks good at first glance. However, all the unique elements that made Fanny's original skin special have been replaced with a more generic cyberpunk style. It says if the character lost her distinct personality in the process, it's a bit of letdown for those of us who loved her original look. Next up, we have Nana's new summer skin survey. Nana's original look is whimsical and charming. She has a playful and magical aura which aligns well with her role as a support hero. Her costume, with its vibrant colors and intricate details, perfectly captures her playful spirit. The new summer skin for Nana is refreshing and fun. It retains her playful nature but adds a beachy twist. The bright colors and light-hearted design makes her look ready for some summer adventures. However, it's cyberpunk, it's old cyberpunk. Why did you have to take her hate away, man? She will get tan on the beach. And who wears shoes on a beach? Finally, let's check out Valir's special skin survey. Valir's special skin survey features 3 new designs, each with its unique take on his fiery persona. The first design embraces its cyberpunk theme, and I must say it looks impressive. The flame effects are spectacular, and for once, anything other than red works wonderfully for Valir. This design really brings out his fierce and powerful nature. In the second design, Valir sticks to his usual look but with a twist. He's decided to tie his jacket. It's a nice touch and adds some flair. But overall, the first design outshines this one. Finally, the third design doesn't stray far from Valir's usual appearance. It's essentially the same as the first design but with a different jacket. While it's a decent look, it doesn't bring much new to the table compared to the first design. Each of these designs has its unique take on Valir's flames and jackets. They could easily be variation of the same skins evolving through different stages. Let's move on to upcoming events. First on the list is Ruby's special coming on June 8th. The skin is not grand, but it still is clean and good. And you can get the all new skin for Ruby with the all new coupon pass with a really heavy discount. The all new coupon pass is also arriving on June 8th, bringing a lot of stuff with it. If you want to know everything about them, I have already covered it in this video, check it out. On June 8th, we also have the JJK event coming back with a banger of revamp of Yin, and I'm pretty sure we all can't wait for it. By the way, if you can't wait for it and want to get it for a cheap price, pre-order on Kazukiofficialstore.com. You can also check this video out. And looks like June 8th is going to be very hot day. That's why all the heroes who are on vacation, aka summer skins, are returning. I'm pretty sure there is going to be discounts, so grab them. If you think that's it for June, you are wrong. On June 19, the surprise box event is going to make a return. Subscribe to know which skins are going to be featured this time. Okay. On June 23, we are finally going to get the long-awaited Geelong Chanben Po Commander skin revamp. Man, this skin is going to be heavenly. Speaking of heaven, on June 23, it is time to say hi to Epic Hell because the season is going to be reset, so prepare your hearts to survive hell. And also prepare your hearts from melting away as the cute Joehead season skin is also going to be coming out on June 23. Not just that, you have to also prepare it from being stolen away because Lunox's first recharge task skin Nature's Harmony is also going to be available. Man, this skin is gorgeous. And after that, on June 26, the MS event also going to go live. Participate in this event and have a chance at grabbing the Valentina's Dark Nexus skin. If you want to know everything about the event, check out this video. And finally, to end June with a bang, Zuzin is going to be released on June 29 with a basic skin Ethereal Serenity. She is going to be very interesting and fun hero to play. Time to head to July. In July 1st, we have very happy news for all the Cushion mains. He's going to be getting a Starlight skin called Desert Spider. On July 3, the long-awaited Kadita's Create skin, the Heart of the Sea, will be released. Doesn't she look magical? And on July 6, the Soul Vessels event will be going live. This event is going to be featuring Hanabi's Vessel of Rage. She does look angry. And Amon, Vessel of Deceit. Yeah, this guy sure does look cunning.
Sorry.
If you guys wanna know how to get these skins for cheap, comment down below. I will upload them ASAP. And on June 10th, Leela is finally going to be joining the Collector category with her Paranormal Operative. Back-to-back banger, am I right? And after seeing so many events and skins, I'm pretty sure your wallet will be empty. Don't worry, even if your wallet is empty, you can still get skin with the all-new Youth Fair event coming on July 17. You will be able to get the Sylvana's skin for free if you collect all the cards, and also have a chance to get a limited epic skin if you manage to pull all the limited cards. I know you are curious and want to know more about it. If you really do, you can check this video out. And finally, on July 20th, Florine Summer Skin Yatai Waitress will be joining us to serve food and heart damage because she is so cute. Let's move on to other updates coming. First, we have the revamped basic skin for Ling.
Still waters run deep.
We also have the revamped skin for Yuzong. I like this more than the basic one, lol. And finally, we have the revamped basic skin of Yin. Damn, this skin also looks good. Next, let's check out all the event resources for the Soul Vessels event. This is the spawn effect. The effect is good and all, but I don't like the color scheme. Here's the recall, it's same thing here. And this is the kill notification. Pretty cool, right? Here's the elimination effect. It's decent. It is nothing extraordinary. Let's check out the upcoming avatar borders. First is the MLBB avatar Rising border, the Youth Fair border, Project Next Creator border, Season 33 border, the new Scroll border, First Recharge border, and finally, we have the MSC 2024 border. Here is the Cushion Starlight Sacred statue. Looks cool, right? Here the new custom action for Terizla, Amon, and Kadita. Kadita's is unfinished, I think. Next, we have the new and updated splash art for Zuzin, Yuzong, Ling, Amon Soul of Deceit, and Hanabi Soul of Rage. Both of them together, Leela Collector, Valentina MSC, Zilong Limited Epic. Here are all the upcoming exclusive emotes. The first one is MSC exclusive piece of cake emote. Next we have Chip Well Done. Up next is the cute Zuzin emote. We also have Hanabi Soul Vessels emote. Of course, if there is one of Hanabi, there is also going to be one for Amon.
Well done, team.
Next we have a few esports emote. We also have a few emotes for MRL, which are these, Cute Zilong and Mia, and finally we have the exclusive Youth Fair Sylvana emote. So guys, what are your thoughts? Are you excited about all the upcoming events? How much in debt are you in right now? Comment down all your thoughts below. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.